Alright guys, what's up? I'm back, I got some stuff to say. So, if you're a newer ref and you're in a game as the center, your first step in getting better and better is to know a foul when you see it and to not be ashamed or self-conscious or lacking any boldness in calling any foul, right? Like you're totally comfortable. I can call whatever I want. I can talk to the player, whatever. I'm here. I am unabashed. I'm totally not thinking about myself. I'm just there for the game, doing whatever the game needs, regardless of any consequences, right? I'm not afraid, right? Once you get to that stage in the game, where you're not afraid to call anything, then I want to say the second level, I'm just kind of thinking out loud through this, but the second level is me starting to choose what I call and what I don't call. But I can only get to that level, choosing what to call and what not to call, when I have the freedom to call anything. If I call whatever I want, or if I can call everything, I can totally shut a game down. I can take two really competitive teams and be like, whistle, 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 and not really give them a chance to play. But when I feel confident in myself to call everything, it's at that point when I can choose what to call and what not to. So, I'm in a U16 indoor boys game 2 weeks ago, right? Two very competitive teams. It was an awesome game. It was so fun to ref. Everyone was engaged. It was 1-1, and then 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, and the game ended 5-4 with 30 seconds left or something. Really close, all right? And one of the teams was, wanting some more fouls, or they were wanting me to call more things, or they were upset that I wasn't, calling more stuff in their favor or whatever. I was letting people play. Now, don't confuse letting people play for being, not doing my responsibility, or letting people get being put in dangerous situations or any of that stuff, because that wasn't happening. But these are, 16-year-old boys, going shoulder to shoulder, going hard on some stuff, but we can handle it together. We are in this, we can do it, they're doing it. And the whole level of the game goes, and the intensity is high the whole game, okay? Now, I could not let the intensity get that high, and I could bring it down, and I could slow the game down by staying on my whistle the whole time. Whistle, 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 whistle. But I guess maybe one of the arts of refereeing is to allow the game to go as high as it can in terms of its intensity level, and allowing the players to play unencumbered, to play as freely as possible, and only calling what's absolutely necessary to ensure fairness and, most importantly, the safety of the players, right? So it's like a balancing act. Once you're free to call whatever you want and you're comfortable and you're not afraid, then it's okay, now the art comes in, right? What am I going to call, or what needs to be called, so that I can allow the players to play as freely as possible? And when you can kind of balance that and allow the temperature of the game to rise and kind of hold it there, and then everyone's engaged, everyone's in it, because you've let it rise to that level and you haven't shut it down with your calls, man, guys, that's the good stuff. That's the real good stuff. Those are the games when it's just tangible, exciting awesomeness, right? Those are so fun. So I think of it just in an image when you got one of those little jockeys that rides on horses, and he wants the horse to run as freely and quickly as possible, and the jockey just gives little inputs here or there to kind of steer the horse. Or if I'm riding on in a chariot and I get a fleet of 8 horses ahead of me, I just kind of touch on the reins on one side or another to direct them in the bit of their mouth on where they're supposed to go, right? But other than that, I want to let hands off. I want to let the horse do its horse thing. I want to let the player do their player thing. Show their genius on the field. Show their great dribbling and passing and their great tactics. Do all that stuff. And I want to come in when I have to preserve the safety of the players and the fairness of the game, right? So I just, kind of in closing, I'm just repeating myself here, but as you get better and you're free to call whatever you want, then you can get choosy. And you can choose what you want to call, and you can allow the game to rise and allow the players' athleticism to come out and allow there to be some more, tougher challenges or some more physical play, right? Because you can handle shutting it down if you have to. But if everyone's on board, we're doing this together. Guys, we've been letting this go the whole game. Let's play. Come on, right? And you bring them along with you, and everyone's buying in, right? Then let it go. Let it go. And want to know what? You're going to have a great match. It's going to be awesome. If you're at a point where you are not confident or you're not free or you're afraid to call things, then you can't go there. So get confident in your abilities first, and then the artistry can come in. Okay, again, I just kind of freelanced that because I was thinking about it after one of my games. I hope that's helpful. It might not have come across super clear, but maybe you can catch some of the gist of what I'm trying to say. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned for the next one. Thanks so much.